So Christmas is just a few days away, and if you are looking for a quick gift that you can make yourself without spending any money, then this video is yours because most of the things you already have at home. I'm going to share with you a universal natural cosmetic body balm that you can gift this Christmas. So if you happen to have a carrot, it doesn't matter if it is old looking like mine is or if it is fresh in an apple, then you can make this perfect body balm that is universal. You can use it as a foot cream, body cream, face, hand cream, everything. With Christmas just a few days away, if you are one of those people that have a lot of family members, then you can give this universal body balm. It's very easy to make. So to begin, you're going to need, of course, your carrots. They don't have to be perfect. And then you need an apple. You are also going to use a grater to grate the apple and the carrots. And then you will need some kind of a container. It doesn't have to be new. If you have an old cream that you use, you can wash it and dry it and then use it. You need some coconut oil, some kind of a heat resistant pot to melt your fat, and an extra cup or measuring cup or a bowl, a clean bowl, of course. So to begin, the container that you're going to put the balm in, it is very important that you disinfect it, and this will prevent your cream, your balm from getting spoiled. So I have a 70% alcohol that I bought from a pharmacy store. You can even use vodka here if that is what you have handy. You spray it in and then you shake it a little bit with the lid on top and you let it sit down and dry while you prepare your balm. So to begin, we are going to put coconut fat in the heat resistant pot and then we'll melt it. It doesn't get any easier than this. The coconut, because even the ingredients, the amount of ingredients you need is easy to memorize. So you need 100 grams of coconut oil. You will need 20 grams of 20 or 21, it doesn't matter. I think I ended up using 21 gram of apple, 21 gram of carrot. If you do 20 gram of apple, then you have to do 20 gram of carrots. And this is it, just your two ingredients. And in the end, you will add a little bit of beeswax just to make it a little bit, because when the coconut comes to room temperature, it becomes hard a bit, but it will not be that hard. So with the beeswax, sorry, it will get that balm consistency that is normal. So make sure that your apple and your carrots are washed and you are going to grate them. You know, before I moved to the countryside, if someone had told me that I was a nature person and I would get into all this homemade stuff, I would have disagreed big time, because I was a sucker for going to the stores and buying fancy lotions and face creams, and I used to use this two-step face wipe thing because I suffered from acne, and I bought all this expensive stuff, and believe me, none of them were able to get rid of my acne. And then I started doing less, and the less you do, the better things are. My skin needed just a break. It didn't need all those things that I was constantly putting on my face. And I got rid of the pimple. Maybe it's also because I'm older now, I don't know, but there's something I'm doing that is helping a lot. And making my own balms, deodorant creams, soaps, lip balms for my kids for winter, a chest rub for the cold months, making a warm balm to rub on my feet at the end of the day to keep my feet warm. These are things that I have really gotten into, and I am so glad that I'm taking the time to learn them, and me sharing them is like a fun thing for me, but I hope that you find it helpful, whoever that is also into something like this, because like I mentioned, here in the countryside people cherish homemade or self-made gifts. Okay, so to continue here, I have my oils my oil, the coconut oil is melted, and I melted it at gas mark 2. You don't need it any higher than that, between 1.5 and 2. And then we are going to add the carrots and the apple to it, and we'll put it on the burner again at gas mark maximum 2, because we are not frying anything, we are not cooking anything, we are just trying to get the nutrients that these two ingredients have. And I'm also going to add some rose flowers that I dried that I plucked from my garden in summer. And if you don't have the rose buds, you can just use lavender, because lavender everybody has. Did I say rose buds? No, rose blooms that I have already dried. I'm going to chop that and add it to it. So I just want to let you know the carrots that we are using, the properties that it gives the skin. So for the carrots, it has a UV protection. It is an antioxidant. It supports skin regeneration. So you can see it just has only good things to offer. And then the apple that is in here, apple is moisturizing, it is cleansing, it promotes cell renewal. So again, what else can you ask for? And for the rose is calming. It serves just like a lavender. It is calming, and it nourishes, it firms the skin, it regenerates as well. So yeah, and it has a lot of essential oils in it. So you just need an apple, a carrot, dried rose blooms, or dry lavender blooms. Most people have this at home. So why not try it and let me know in the comment section if you do. So this is going to go like this for 30 minutes. Okay, we are going to let it, you can see it's it's barely, but I won't even say it's bubbling, it's sizzling, I think is the word. And after 30 minutes, it looks like this. And you're going to need a second cup or glass bowl or whatever, and a sieve or a cheesecloth, a clean one, of course. And we are going to sieve this. This video is only less than 15 minutes. And if you do this in real life, it takes even less time, and you can do this while you're cooking your meal. You have this also going on the side, and before you know it, the same day you can make this gift and gift it by the evening to somebody. So yeah, that's the most exciting thing about it. It is a true last minute gift that is a savior, because nobody will reject it, and it is universal. Anybody can use it for all skin types, I mean. So for the beeswax, you will need just 5 grams, and you will break them up into tiny pieces like peanut size. And if you work faster than I did and you put it in directly like this, you might be lucky and it will still be warm enough to melt it. But I had to stop in between and attend to my husband. So I've mentioned in my videos, my husband is recovering from stroke. So I had to attend to him for a few things, and my oil was a little on a warmer side, but no problem. You will see that I'll pour it back into my pot that I had cleaned, and then I will put it back on gas mark 2 again, and within less than a minute, the wax was already melted. And yeah, so I just want to put that out there. So when the wax is melted, that's it. You're basically you're almost done. You just need to pour it. If you notice that your mixture with the wax has a little bit of the rose blooms inside because maybe your sieve isn't fine enough or whatever, you didn't, if you used a cheesecloth, then you won't have this problem. But this is for somebody that doesn't have a cheesecloth. You don't need to go and buy anything. It's either you have a gauze or even a handkerchief or even a kitchen towel, but it has to be clean, and you will pass this oil through it. But you have to work fast because, oh, my cookie just got down. You can ring the bell, you can hear the bell. You have to work fast because the wax is in here and it is going to start setting. So pour it through a cheesecloth, a kitchen cloth, clean of course, and then you will pour it in your container that you have already sprayed with the alcohol, and you are done. How easy is this? And like I said, the most important thing is you made it yourself. There's just something about making your own stuff. I just got my Christmas gift from one of our neighbors, and what she put together for me was her husband makes honey. They have like a honey farm, and he gave me, I mean, both of them gave me a little glass of honey, a matches that they have rubbed with something they did themselves, and something else. But anyway, you, after pouring, you don't have to put the lid on it. You just let it sit for an hour or two at least. This is the consistency, and I'm going to show you here on my skin. I have a pretty dry skin, especially if I have been in the kitchen all day cooking and washing my hands. Plus, I work in a hospital. We are constantly using disinfecting our hands, so my skin is really dry. And I want to show you how it goes on. If the consistency is perfect, it's not too hard because the amount of beeswax that we use is perfect. So you just take it and you rub it into your skin, and you see your skin looks nice and rejuvenated or regenerated, or what, rejuvenated, yeah. And it doesn't feel greasy in the end. Your skin just eats all the goodness that is in it, and it feels very nice. You can put this on before you go to bed at night, after you take your shower. If you want, this is a tip for you. If now in the winter time you are somebody that gets cold feet very easily, you can add a little bit of cinnamon to this when you are heating it up. You add a little bit of cinnamon and it will give you that perfect warmth, and it smells beautiful as well. So this is it. You see me applying it on my skin and rubbing it in, and in the end it does not feel greasy, like I said. So I hope you try this recipe. If you cannot gift it to somebody this Christmas, which I think is the best time to gift it, then you can gift somebody for their birthday or Easter gift, whatever. That is a perfect gift to try. So let me know in the comment section if you do decide to make this, or if you do make it, how it turned out. And thank you so much for watching. I wish you and your family a Merry Christmas, and I'm really having fun here with my family, going to church and preparing. So thanks. Give this video a like if you want, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.